Ladies and gentlemen, this one has gotten underway before we can even ring the bell. Referee Eric Hicks is going to have his hands full. These are the Vols against Flash Flanagan and Wolfie Dee, and whoa, my goodness, the black sheep in the Vols. What a match, Bert Prentice. You put the match on TV today.
I want to clarify one thing here to Mr. Dunn and Mr. Riggins. There you go. Hope he hit his head. I hope he cracked his skull. The belts are not on the line here. The belts are still held up. This match has nothing to do with the titles in any way.
Well, this match, though, right here, was something that just occurred, I'm sure spur of the moment, and I will go give Bert Prentice total credit that he puts the matches on television that the fans want to see. But the fact of the matter is, I think Bert was sort of pushed over the limit by Bill Behrens, who is an officer in this corporation, as Bill Behrens now has taken over the contracts. MCW Georgia has taken over the contract of the Vols.
I don't buy this spur of the moment. I think it's premeditated. Bert Prentice week after week comes out and suspends people left and right for no reason. He's trying to be the king of Tennessee, and as we both know, there's only one king in Tennessee. But you see, if Bert were as smart a promoter as everyone says he is, he would not put this match on TV and instead have the match tonight at the fairgrounds, which I understand is still going to happen. But instead of putting it on TV, he should have just told everyone to come to the fairgrounds, because that's what makes a good promoter, is putting those butts in the seats.
You know something? I'm watching Flash Flanagan and Wolfie Dee with some masterful teamwork, and I can't help but be reminded of the younger days. And these guys have just been together for a short period of time, but they work as well as the younger days of PG-13. And what I'm seeing here is probably a 90s or a millennium version of that tremendous tag team.
PG-13, one of the top tag teams in the southeastern region and throughout the country. It's interesting when you match up the Black Sheep against the Vols. Flash Flanagan goes for a cover. Stephen Dunn kicks out. You have Stephen Dunn, who is a very prolific tag team wrestler. He's held many titles with many different partners, most notably Rex King, also Scott Peterson, and Reno Riggins. You also have on the other side Wolfie Dee, who is a very prolific tag team wrestler, but with the same partner, JC Ice. So we have yet to see if this team of Wolfie Dee and Flash Flanagan can achieve the same success, whereas Stephen Dunn has proven that no matter who the partner is, he can be successful. With a partner like Reno Riggins, you can't not be successful.
Look at this, sunset flip on Riggins. He counted two. Look at this, a bridge, count of one, count of two. Now these guys, they're showing you right here, they can wrestle. Yeah, they're fighters. They're people that are very mean. They're mean when they want to be, but they're real pros when they want to be. And look at this. Reno Riggins is down. Flash Flanagan has got him for a count of two, but that's all he could get. Perhaps the count a bit slow. Nashville, Tennessee, Louisville, Kentucky, wherever MCW is, you're going to see this kind of action. You have got two evenly matched teams. You've got two teams on television today that are a main event in any arena in the country and any wrestling organization in the country.
That is correct, Michael. The Tennessee Vols, or as you say, the Georgia Vols, of course, if that were the case, they'd be the Georgia Bulldogs against the Black Sheep.
Oh.
And
look at that, double team on Flanagan, and he went headfirst into the buckle. And now Dunn with that sliding leg drop, and Flash Flanagan's face flush to the mat, and the Vols have things going their way.
Incredible quickness by Stephen Dunn on that leg drop, but he took too much time before following it up, playing to the crowd, but now he picks Flash up and gives him a right, and now we see Reno Riggins has a hold of Flash in the corner while that idiot Wolfie Dee distracts the referee. He should just get back in the corner and let the ref turn around. He's only hurting himself.
One thing about it, and Al, I don't know if you have picked up on this, but it is very obvious that these teams are very evenly matched. You've got Flanagan and Dunn, who perhaps are one out of the same mold of their type of wrestling. And then you've got Reno Riggins and Wolfie Dee, who are perhaps a little bit loose cannons at time in the world of professional wrestling. But when you put them as a team, both sides of the ring, you've got a very evenly matched situation.
And when we've seen them at MCW shows, whether it be at the fairgrounds in Nashville, Louisville Gardens, or wherever, more often than not, it's been a knockdown, drag-out brawl. But this week here on television, it looks as the teams are concentrating on wrestling and Princess Dee at ringside is doing a masterful job. Remember, the Vols had 15 minutes to prepare for this match, and they look like they haven't missed a step. Stephen Dunn's been suspended for a week. He's right back in the swing of things.
Double Russian leg sweep by Reno Riggins and Stephen Dunn. The Vols have things going their way. Count of two, almost near pin that time, and Flash Flanagan got the left shoulder up off the ring mat. You know, Princess Dee, you were alluding to her. The fact of the matter is, you know, sometimes she sort of sticks her nose in places where it shouldn't be. The fact of the matter is she's a distraction at ringside. She is a prolific wrestler in her own right, but as a manager, to me, she's nothing more than a distraction.
She is a fantastic wrestler. She is a fantastic manager, and she has great pride in what she does. Great pride in the fact that she is a professional wrestler. A tradition handed down by her mother, Cora Combs, and now Stephen Dunn throws Flash Flanagan to the floor, and we saw Princess Dee earlier come out and interrupt that Ken Maroney, or Ken Jabroni, or whatever his name is, of Ken's 24-karat gold club with one of the dancers, and I understand that Princess Dee might be taking matters into her own hands. She said the only way that she can prove to all these Nashville fans that she is true class might be by going down to Ken's club and giving a little performance of her own. And while I normally don't go to these things, if Princess Dee is going to be there, I'm going to be the first in line.
Well, I'll say this, Princess Dee has made some tremendous performances inside the squared circle. You don't want to mess with her in a wrestling ring. You don't want to mess with the Vols, whether they're the Tennessee Vols or the Georgia Vols. But right now, Flash Flanagan in a fight for life in the ring, trying to make the tag, and he made it. And here comes Wolfie Dee, and Wolfie goes right after Stephen Dunn. The referee didn't see it.
The referee didn't see it. Eric Hicks didn't see it. And now Reno Riggins in. Referee still trying to get Wolfie Dee out. This is where the over-eagerness of Wolfie Dee and Flash Flanagan play against themselves. They are more interested in beating the tar out of the Vols than actually scoring a win in this wrestling match. Beautiful move by Reno Riggins. I'll tell you this, Reno Riggins with his feet on the ropes, referee sees it. About time the ref saw something. Reno Riggins, a 10-year veteran of this sport, without a doubt one of the most underrated wrestlers in this sport today. And now that he's teaming with Stephen Dunn and the Vols are top contenders for those held up North American Tag Team titles, fans all across the country are
Look at
finally.
that! Look at that! A double DDT! And Dunn and Riggins are down. Flanagan is down. And the only man left standing is outside the ring, and he can do nothing, that being Wolfie Dee. He needs that tag. The Vols trying to regain their composure. Stephen Dunn back to his feet. Flash Flanagan caught in the corner. Through the leg, makes the tag.
Wolfie Dee in, Wolfie Dee cleaning house on both members of the Vols. He's waited a long time to get in the ring, been on that corner for a while, and now that he's in, he's not gonna let up. There's a big boot to the midsection for Steve Dunn. Oh, face first into the canvas.
This is when Wolfie Dee is at his absolute best. The odds are against him, but look at this. A reverse neck breaker. Down goes Reno Riggins. Wolfie Dee, will he cover him? And now all four men in the ring. Flanagan's back in the ring after Steve Dunn. Double whip into the rope. Double sunset flip coming up. They got him, 1, 2. They locked him down for a count of 2, but that was it.
Well, why is Flash trying to pin Stephen Dunn? They're not the legal men. The legal men are Wolfie Dee and Reno Riggins. The referee needs to restore some form of order.
Here comes that teamwork I was alluding to earlier in this match. Look how these two men work together. Oh! Wolfie, cover, 1, 2, and in to save the day, Stephen Dunn from outside the ring.
Well, good, because Flash has been in there for like 5 minutes after making the tag, so it's okay that Steve Dunn comes in because it was a 2-on-1 the whole time. The Flash running in again. Come on, get him out of there.
Referee Eric Hicks has lost control of this one with these men. Look, Stephen Dunn is going after one of the security people. He's grabbing a chair. Princess Dee has got a chair.
Oh, inside the ring, Wolfie Dee and Flash just hit counting sheep on Reno Riggins. Our camera was following Stephen Dunn, but they just hit their finishing move.
Where's the count?
Reno Riggins.
Referee trying to keep Flash Flanagan at bay. Dunn's in the ring with a chair. Whoa!
Stephen Dunn just cranked Wolfie Dee across the head with that chair. Flash Flanagan just assaulted the referee, and there's another chair shot.
Referee calling for the bell here, and the Vols have that chair, and they are going to work on Wolfie Dee and Flash Flanagan. Wolfie Dee has been lacerated severely above the right eye. Chairs being thrown into the ring by the Vols. This is getting well out of hand. This match, of course, put on television by promoter Bert Prentice after Stephen Dunn was suspended by MCW, reinstated in a new contract by MCW Georgia Division, and this match now well out of hand. Oh my gosh, look at this.
Powerbomb through 2 chairs. Powerbomb through 2 chairs by Reno Riggins. And the Vols are sending a message to Wolfie Dee and Flash Flanagan tonight at the fairgrounds in Nashville. These 2 teams will be matched up. And after what happened today, I'd have to give the psychological edge to the Vols.
Carnage in the ring. Let's see, we're going to have to break away, but I'm afraid to break away, but it looks like the Vols aren't finished. They have just, oh, look at this. Wait. Have you ever? Something you would see in a back alley. We've got to get out of here. With all this carnage in the ring, what could possess you people to do that in this ring today? Who's talking first?
Michael St. John, what you just saw is not even an example of what the Vols are getting ready to do. We're no longer the Tennessee Vols. You can refer to us as the Georgia Vols.
Yes, you are the Georgia Vols. Tennessee wouldn't claim either one of you. Why you want to come out here and do this is beyond me. You had a job. Believe me, I'll never book you again. And you're right. On this technicality, Bill Behrens wants you in the matches. You can sure do it. And if you all do me a favor, show up in Nashville Fairgrounds tonight, and I'll gladly put you on my wrestling card tonight. Because tonight, both your asses are going in a cage.
What are you talking about, a cage?
We didn't sign for no cage.
Let me tell you something, Bert Prentice. You think you can sit there and pull one over the Vols? Well, let me tell you something. You tried to play your little games tonight. You took the belts off the line, and you see what happened. You want to put us in a cage? Well, let me tell you something. Me and Reno have never minded. We have never minded being called a couple of animals, baby. And when you put us in a cage, what happens when you put a couple of animals in a cage, Reno? They get a little wild, and they eat whatever you put in their path. That's right, baby. And tonight in Nashville, you can put us in a cage. You can put us in any kind of match you want. Because I'm going to tell you something. Wolfie Dee, Flash Flanagan, that's a small taste, baby. Tonight in Nashville, we're not only going to take your belts, we're going to take your careers, we're going to take your dignity, we just might take your lives.
Let's go to the full card tonight in Nashville, Tennessee at the fairgrounds.
Okay, fans.